Baby Bum, Book 2, Chapter 4, Playtime. Week after the council garden party, you bring Anna along to meet up with Miles and go over your latest park plans. Now that we beat Craig out with our park idea, we finally have a new project to work on, but there's so much we can do with a park. Where to start? We could bring, or build some gardens to stroll through, maybe a football field or a baseball diamond. Those ideas are kind of boring. You need a place full of laughter and fun where people can go to escape for a little while. A place to play. Like a playground? Oh my goodness, I can already see all those happy little faces climbing the monkey bars. I suppose. No, you're right. Swings are way more important. There's nothing like being able to see the world from up high. Or a tire swing, so they get a real sense of life in the country. That is closer to my vision. You're like a mind reader, Anna. I just knew we were going to be a perfect team, like the Three Musketeers, but even better, the Three Graceketeers. Miles turns to you with a frown. Jen, why is she here? Anna knows basically everything about kids. She'll be the perfect consultant. Besides, 2 Cassidy Lettys are better than 1. This is a job, Jen. You can't bring your family into it. But I have extensive qualifications. I organize and run my own shop. I've designed and sold hundreds of cute craft projects, and I've helped tons of kids with their school projects. I know exactly what they like and what they don't. Oh, we could use an extra set of hands. Great, then it's settled. The 3 of you step into Elijah's shop and start rifling through the racks as you talk. We just have to figure out what we want the playground to look like. I know, there's a couple of moms I do craft workshops with who I'm sure would love to help us design a playground. I'll warn you, they're a bit of a challenge though. Both of them are super opinionated and rarely agree on anything. More opinionated people dealing with the council wasn't enough. But if you can get them on your side, you'll basically have support of every mom in Gracetown. And earn their votes. That is something. One problem I should mention, they've all seen Craig's ad. Between that and the gossip blog. But Clint cleared up that ages ago. The blog even said Cassandra made all that up, and all the nasty stuff about me just to get attention. You know how rumors linger, and then the governors did almost pull your funding, and they just don't know what to believe. So you're saying I'm starting from scratch. Record unproven. I'm saying it's all the more important that you make a good impression first. Elijah appears at your shoulder with a fitted shirt and a skirt combo, plus a denim jacket to tie the look together. Say no more, I've got the perfect something. Professional, cute, it'll even highlight your baby bump for some mom-to-mom bonding. This is what I need. It practically screams confident and capable. The rest of the local Gracetown moms enough to earn the following patch for your baby blingin'. A little girl on a slide, wee. I'll say you get that. Isn't that cool? Quickly, you change in the outfit and step out of the changing room to show your friends. Well, what do you think? You look stunning, like you're ready to tackle a full day of work and then all your kids' after-school activities without batting an eye. That'll do. That'll do, Pig, that'll do. Is that the only thing you have to say? Miles clears his throat as his eyes wander over your body, and you shiver beneath the intensity of his gaze. You look incredible, as usual. If this doesn't help you win over the Gracetown's moms, then I don't know what will. Then I'll give him a quick call and see if we can meet up today. Later that day, you, Miles, and Anna meet up with Clint at one of the moms' houses. I'm glad you could make it on such short notice, Clint. I figured if I'm in charge of construction, I ought to have some idea what I'm constructing. I see you dressed to impress, Jen. I know it's not quite a suit like yours, but I think it does the job quite well. You knock on the door, and a few moments later a woman opens, and she looks tired, but quickly offers you all a smile. Ah, Anne, I see you brought quite a crowd. It's nice to see you, Rebecca. This is my sister Jen, and I'm sure you've heard of Miles, Dixon, and Clint Covington. Thanks for helping us. Send a girl and a boy come barreling into Rebecca, the girl holding up an action figure high above her head to keep it away from the boy. Parvati, give it back! Then give me the top bunk, Isaac. It's not fair that you get to climb all the way to the ceiling. Rebecca opens her mouth to respond when the girl takes off again, her brother hot on her heels. Rebecca, should we come back some other time? It looks like you got your hands full at the moment. That's putting it mildly, but any other time is going to look just like this. That's just part of the parenthood, as I'm sure you'll soon find out. Rebecca leads you into the house where a young girl is seated with another woman. This is my friend Julie and her daughter Vivian. It's a pleasure to meet. Oh my god, are you pregnant? Your belly is huge! Vivian, you can't just say something like that. It's quite alright. I'm actually due in a few months. I'm expecting twins. Wow! I hope I can have twins someday. After I become a world-famous actress, of course. Sounds like you've already got your life figured out. I do. After acting for a while, I'm gonna go to Italy and meet a handsome prince, and we'll fall in love and get married. Then we'll have kids. I'm sure if you set your mind to it, you'll achieve all that and more. I wish I'd looked half as good as you when I was pregnant with Isaac. I wore almost exclusively sweatpants. You look truly exquisite. I put in a word with my designer. I'm sure he'd love to style you both. Isaac stops mid-run and hurries over to you, eyes wide with excitement. I never met a pregnant lady before. Is there an egg in your tub belly? No, babies don't come in eggs. Actually, technically they do. But we won't get into this. That's not entirely true, Jen. Baby birds and baby reptiles are born in eggs, as were dinosaurs. So someday I'm gonna have a giant belly with a T-Rex egg in it? Not quite. We should have a lesson. We should save that lesson for your parents, though. Rebecca and Julie settle the kids on the floor as the rest of you gather around the dining room table. Anna leans over to whisper in your ear. Okay, so you, Julie, and Rebecca already have something in common. You're all moms. Use that to get them on your side. Right, I just have to show them that, what a great mom I'm gonna be. Okay, the kids are preoccupied, which means we have at least a few minutes to talk about the playground. What ideas do you have so far? Well, we need to hear your thoughts first. I thought we were here to share our opinions on your design, not come up with it from scratch. What? God forbid we hear opinions first, but okay. You do have some sort of plan, don't you? Of course we do. It's a work in progress, but I just wanted to give you all a chance to share. It'll have the standards. One thing we don't need to worry about are the aesthetics. The playground will be like a rainbow of color and full of Gracetown charm. And I'll ensure everything is up to code and safe. Will that work for y'all? Well, I don't want there to be a single place where I won't be able to see my daughter. Every part of it should be made clear, of clear material. Ideally, there'd be a space for adults right inside the... Miss Jen, come watch us color! Vivian tugs on your arm repeatedly, and Julie lets out a sigh. I'm sorry, it's impossible to have a conversation without kids interrupting. It's not a problem. I'm happy to sit with them while we talk. As you get settled on the floor, the children eagerly return to the coloring. So what about you, Rebecca? What are your thoughts about the project? I think kids need their independence. The playground should be a place where they can be free to do whatever they want. Let them eat dirt, scream at the top of their lungs without adults constantly looking over their shoulders. It sounds like you have some pretty different opinions. I had it first! Mavardi angrily reaches across you to grab at Isaac. I need to finish Lord Mega Antor's armor so the forces of evil won't be able to destroy him. Who cares about your dumb robot? Talk to them about sharing. Bavardi, Isaac, I would have thought kids your age knew about taking turns. Right now, you're acting like a bunch of preschoolers. We're way older than that. I'm in the 3rd grade. Then why don't you both show me how big kids act? After a moment, Isaac hands a tube of glitter glue to Bavardi, who looks away shyly. Here, can I use it when you're done? Sure, I just have to finish adding the stars around my astronaut. I think that's the first time I've ever seen someone solve an argument between them without a tantrum involved. I'm just preparing myself for the inevitable arguments my two little ones are gonna have. Oh, you have no idea. No, you were saying something earlier, Jen. Just that you've got pretty different opinions, but with a few more details, Clint and Anna could probably sketch up a model, right? I was originally thinking of making it out of wood, but Julie, sounds like you want something totally see-through, like plastic. That isn't aesthetically pleasing at all. Plastic gets scratched so easily, and the colors are muted. We'll find a solution. Mom, I'm hungry! Julie rubs her temples as Isaac and Pavardi immediately perk up. I'm hungry too! Me three! We're never going to get anything done with the kids constantly bothering us. Miles leans over and whispers in your ear. I think these two need a break. As do most parents. I've got just the idea. What if we take the kids out for a walk through town to get some ice cream? That's not food, Jen. God damn it. This will give their mom some time to de-stress, and the kids will tire themselves out running around. No offense, but I doubt these moms will let us take their kids. You'd be willing to do that for us? Oh God. My God, bless your heart. Take them. Just be sure to keep a close eye on Vivian. She's always well behaved, but I worry. Take the kids out with Miles to see how he'll act as a parent and win the favor of the moms by giving them a break. I think Miles will handle the children just fine. Worst case is we beat them to death. You two are lifesavers. Thank you so much. I will bring them back in one piece. Kids, get your shoes on. You're going for ice cream with Miss Jen and Mr. Miles. Woohoo, ice cream! A few minutes later, you, Miles, and the kids are walking down the street. The kids rush ahead, pushing and shoving each other off the sidewalk. Push them into traffic. Do it, do it, do it! I'm starting to see why they needed a break. I've got this. If the three of you don't behave, you don't get any ice cream. Yeah, right. The whole point of you taking us out for ice cream, you have to buy some. You willing to risk that? Miles raises a single eyebrow at the kids, and they exchange nervous glances before hurrying over to you. Father figure. Winner. Isaac, come hold my hand, alright? We don't want you to get lost. You take Isaac's hand, leading him down the sidewalk. On the other side, Miles, Vivian, and Pavardi lean in close and start talking. So yesterday at school, Simon asked if I wanted to come to his basketball game next week. Girls are gross. Shut up, Isaac. You're just upset that none of the girls in class like you. That's not true. Hang on, I think we all need to calm down. As his sister jeers at him, Isaac's eyes fill with tears, and he stops walking. You like me plenty. Yeah, right. Nobody likes a crybaby. Pavardi, did you cry when you were younger? Well, yeah, but... Then you shouldn't make fun of your brother for the same thing. Miles puts his hand on Isaac's shoulder, but he just sniffles in response. You kneel down in front of him. Isaac, there's nothing wrong with crying. It's totally okay to cry when something upsets you. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Miles and I cry too. If someone says something mean, or even if we get hurt. Everybody does it. Wait a second. You mean adults cry? Plenty. We're just better at hiding it. For some of us. If I know my mom cried too, I'd picked her more flowers. I'll go do that now. Zach hurries over to a flower bush and picks a couple, tucking them into his pockets. As Isaac perks back up, Miles turns to Pavardi and crosses his arms. I believe you have something to say to your brother. I'm sorry that I called you a crybaby, Isaac. There. Now let's go get some ice cream. As you step inside the ice cream parlor, the kids rush up to the counter, staring at the different flavors behind the glass. Chocolate or cookie dough? Listen, my friend, you can get chocolate any day of the week. I suggest you the cookie dough. How am I supposed to pick between strawberry and mint chocolate chip? Mr. Miles, can we get 2 scoops? That way we don't have to pick. No, you each get 1. The kids noticeably deflate, and Miles sighs. But you can try the different flavors to help decide. The kids hurry to the cashier to ask for samples, and you reach over and take Miles' hand. Miles, You're a natural. The babies aren't even born yet, and you're already a pro at keeping kids in line. I honed my abilities teaching English. Wasn't that with high schoolers, though? They are still the same thing. Once got into an argument with the state wrestling champ over a late paper. I can handle a few tears. And what about the rewards? How do you handle those? They have to be earned. Like I said, you're already a pro parent. As the kids collect their ice cream cups topped with all sorts of goodies, Miles offers you a double scoop cone. That's what I was craving. What happened to everyone gets a single scoop? You've been on your best behavior, and you're eating for more than one. You take a seat with Miles and the kids, all happily eating until the silence is broken. Hey, come on, Parvati, got an extra cherry? That's not fair. This one's mine. The guy at the counter gave it to me. Then I want an extra cherry too. You and Miles exchange a look across the table, and you lean over to whisper to him. I think this is about to develop into a full-scale meltdown. Kids, give the cherry here. That's not fair. Why do I have to? Because we said so. We're the adults, so you have to listen to us. Marty grumbles as she hands you the cherry, and you pop it in your mouth. I can't wait until I'm an adult, and I get to make the rules. Ha 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 ha! And when you're an adult, there's a bigger system of rules, so enjoy being a kid. Now shut up. As the kids go back to eating, you rest your hand on Miles' shoulder with a grin. Nice teamwork. Maybe we can handle this parenting thing after all. You finish up ice cream and head back into town. The kids skip just ahead, while you and Miles walk hand in hand. This Jen is even cooler than our mom. Oh, we should make her a card, or pick up a bunch of flowers, or bake her a mud pie. Oh, no, you don't. We could just say thank you. Vivian turns over her shoulder and beams at you. Thank you, Miss Jen and Mr. Miles. We love the ice cream. You're welcome. If this is what raising our babies is going to be like, I'm even more excited. Had a rough start, but it's improving. Oh, for the love of Christ, the neighbors are banging shit. I can think of one thing to make it even better. You lean over and press your lips to Miles, making his eyes widen for a moment before he slides his arms around your waist. He pulls you closer to deepen the kiss, and you melt against him. And we're kind of busy. Never too busy for a kiss. You kiss the corners of his mouth, lingering, and he growls under his breath before crashing his lips against yours. You snag his lower lip between your teeth and draw it out between you. His breath hitches in his throat. Don't worry, the kids will ruin it in a minute. I don't hear you complaining. He surges forward to meet you once more, and you quickly lose yourself in the warmth of his lips on yours. As you pull away, you see all three kids staring at you. Ew, they're kissing. Listen, Isaac, one day you'll be like, man, I love this kissing thing. I think it's romantic. No, it's definitely gross. Yeah, okay. You chuckle as Miles wraps his arm around your waist, and you all head back to Rebecca's house. Inside, the girls settle quietly at the table while Isaac walks up to his mom and holds out the flowers he picked. I got these for you, Mom, so you don't have to cry about anything, okay? Oh, sweetheart. Thank you, I love them. He grins and skips over to the table to join the others as you approach. Thank you for taking the kids for a while. I remember the last time I got a break. And now they're behaving so well. You must be a natural mother instinct, Jen. Miles helped. I certainly hope so. Why don't we continue our conversation from earlier out back? It seems like the fresh air really did the children some good. Give it 5 minutes. Mom, she took the brown! In the backyard, the kids chase each other across the lawn while the rest of you take a seat on the patio. Anna whispers to you, remember, all we gotta do is bring Julie and Rebecca together in the middle. You've got this. When we were discussing earlier, it seemed like both of you have pretty different opinions on what you want the playground to be like. Hey, for the 4th time we've established this. I'm sure if Craig were here, he would bring an ideal solution. I will break you. Miles grits his teeth. And why is that? Well, he did it with the rest of Gracetown. I mean, have you seen the renovations rundown? They're amazing. Yes, well, regardless of what Craig says, those renovations didn't just happen. Lots of people like us pitched in to help. Which is exactly why we'll be able to find a compromise that works for both of you. Like I said, everything has to be made from see-through material. That way I can see Vivi at all times of every angle. Sweet mother of God. Julie, you're better off covering Vivian in bubble wrap. Even if we all can see our kids all the time, it doesn't mean they won't get hurt. Exactly. Why adults should be close by. The playground needs a place for us where the kids are always within arm's reach. Then why are you taking them to the playground? Sweet Jesus. Vivian took a nasty fall once, and I'm never letting that happen again. It sounds like you wish you had a mini helicopter to parent from. Does that exist? Where can I buy it? I'd love to be a helicopter parent. Jesus Christ, Karen. Julie. Compromise. I worry about my kids just as much. I understand why you're nervous. I haven't even had my kids yet, and I feel like all I do is worry about them. I can't imagine how frightening it must be to leave your daughter on her own, even for a short while. I'm so scared that the moment no one is watching, something bad is going to happen again. Oh, that I'll have failed as a mother. You're already a great mother, Julie. I know you're worried, but while you might remember that one fall, Vivian has probably forgotten all about it. Kids are resilient like that. Thank you, Jen. That does make me feel better. Or you could point out the fact that she's probably had a million other falls, and Mommy and Dearest didn't know about them because children are very resilient and moved on. Julie gets a satisfied nod, and you all turn to Rebecca. Rebecca, what can we do to help the playground meet your standards? We know you want to give your kids a chance to be independent and come into their own as a fully fledged people. Exactly. The playground should be their escape, a place where they make the rules and they can do whatever they want. I'll make sure they have plenty of space and a plethora of different activities to try. It's not just that. When I was younger, I used to roam free with the other kids in the neighborhood. No parents around. That sounds dangerous. It was fantastic. When we got into fights or had problems, we had to solve them ourselves. It helped me grow my confidence. You want your kids to have that too? Things aren't like that they used to be, though. And so there are new dangers. So what? If we survived and were better for it, they'll be the same. Rebecca, your kids can learn plenty of other valuable lessons here. While your kids can learn lessons by themselves, they can also learn from watching people and trying new things. The playground will teach them the same lessons you learned as a kid, like how to get along with others. But having adults around will ruin that. Not at all. They can look to you and offer the guidance when they're stuck on a problem. I hadn't thought of that. But I suppose as long as they're learning, that's what's important. Let's get started on the design. I drew up a preliminary sketch. What do y'all think? Anna holds out a drawing of a simple playground with the metal bars and a slide. Oh. That's not quite what I had in mind. I assumed the playground would be some sort of theme. Something that fits Gracetown. How about a magical tree house that comes right out of the forest? That's brilliant. We can even throw in a few critters like some giant bumblebees and buzzing from the treetops. This doesn't sound like a playground. That sounds like a theme park. That's like some sort of thing that kids would dream up. You call the kids over from where they're playing on the lawn and explain your idea to them. Ah, the tree house is awesome. Can it have a slide that looks like it's part of the tree? And a rope bridge, that kind that you can crawl through? It absolutely needs a tire swing. Anna quickly does up another sketch in her notebook and shows it to the rest of you. I mean, okay. How's that? It's so pretty, like something out of a fairy tale. Why didn't Pixelberry color it? Why does it have to be black and white? Where can we go? I want to go now. Hold on, Cham. We've still got to build it. I'm not sure we have the budget for this. Though it would make the playground stand out. Upgrade the playhouse to impress the moms and create an extra special place for you to bring your kids in the future. Oh look, it has pretty colors. This is the very first project we're starting out at the park. We should make a splash. And I'll find us the budget. That design's a little more difficult than I envisioned, but I never back down from a challenge. It's so nice having someone around who listens to us and our kids. Gracetown needs more people like you, Jen. Yeah, okay. Rebecca and Julie walk you through the front door and you smile and turn back to the mothers. Thanks so much for your help today. We really appreciate it. Thank you for including us. I can't wait to see how it all turns out. I know the kids are dying to play there. Since you helped design it, I think it's only fair that you'll get to be the first ones to try it out. I don't care what anyone else says about you, Jen Cassidy. You really are one of the best. You know, after seeing you work, I'm starting to think maybe you were behind all the wonderful renovations in town and not Craig. You certainly seem to have a magic touch. Wah, 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 wah. Collected 4 out of 14. Construction on the playground passes quickly over the next few days. Before you know it, you're meeting up with Rebecca, Julie, and their kids, and a group of friends to test it out. It looks even better than I would have imagined it. Damn, Clint, you really outdid yourself. Louise, there are children present. Yeah, the internet also has taught them the word, too. She meant darn. Definitely meant darn. Come on. Look at these bees. Can you blame me? I think they're beautiful. Why? Just why? It's no table and chairs, but anything to make the kids happy. You have you ever considered going into housing development, Clint? You better not trying to steal my contractor, Bow. You don't need Clint to finish the park. I bet you can win the re-election on a playground alone. With a playground like this, I just might. Pretty. Check out the slide! It looks like just how I imagine! And it even has my tire swing. Can we go play, Mom? Of course, honey. That's why we went to all the trouble of building this playground. You all run along. I want you to try out every inch of it for Miss Jen. The kids rush together towards the playground, looking around in wonder. There's so much to try, I don't even know where to start. The jungle gym, obviously. What about the slide? There's nothing like a whoosh you feel like going down one. I'd pick the swings. Let's check out those swings. Children rush ahead of you, Miles and Clint piling onto the tire swing. I don't think the place could be a bigger hit with the kids. Let's hope their parents agree. Trust me, when these kids are happy, their parents are too. Miss Jen, push us! The tire's too heavy for us to move! Is that any way to ask? We only listen to kids who say please and thank you. Will you please push us? Nah, we'd be more than happy to, little miss. You, Clint, and Miles take turns pushing the tire swing until it's swirling around beneath the playground. As it comes around to you, you give it a big spin. Hold on tight. Whoa, we're spinning so fast! Yeah! Don't look outside the tire if you don't want to be sick. Aw, but being dizzy is fun. And fun is all that matters here. When Julie and Rebecca finally join you, the sun is low in the sky, and the kids and your friends are seated on the ground exhausted. Thank you all so much for letting the kids try this out, but we should probably get home. We're just doing our part. We couldn't have done it without your help. Julie and Rebecca give you a wave as they head to the parking lot, talking just loud enough for you to hear. It seemed like y'all were having fun out there. It was a blast. I can't wait to be just like Miss Louisa or Mr. Miles when I'm older, ready to kick anyone's butt. I'd rather be like Miss Anna or Mr. Elijah. They spend all day making crafts and trying on clothes. What about you, Isaac? Who do you want to be like when you grow up? Mr. Clint was really cool, but I want to be like Miss Jen. Wait, I want to change my answer to Miss Jen. Me too. Oh. Miles comes over and takes your hand as the kids and their moms pile into their cars. You're their new idol. The playground went over pretty well too. I can't wait to bring our kids here. It's the perfect place for them to meet other kids, make friends, and just have fun. Someday they're gonna get to swing on all those swings. and slide down that slide. And we'll be there to see it. One happy family. Alright, lovebirds, let's get going. Dinner's on me. As your friends head out, you take a final glance over your shoulder at the playground before following after them. A few days later, you're at the checkup with Mariana, who looks over your vitals, humming to herself. I'm hoping your humming is a good thing. Everything looks great, Jen. It seems like you've gotten a lot better at managing your stress. Well, I've got a whole, quite a village to help out, too. Mariana offers you a smile. She sits down across from you before her expression becomes oddly serious. Now, the one thing I wanted to discuss with you today is that you're likely gonna have to have an early birth. Most pregnancies last 40 weeks, but with twins there's less room in the womb, so chances are they'll be born about a month early. I knew they'd be early, but I'm sure I've got time. You've already had 26 weeks, Jen. Hang on, that means there are only 10 weeks until the babies are born. I need to get signed up for childbirth classes and figure out my birth plan. Like, now. Your babies are coming sooner than you thought. But what can you expect from pregnancy classes? Find out in the next chapter, Baby Bump 2. Okay, so without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, just please support the channel. Please share the content. And please subscribe if you're not already. So as you can tell, if you were listening at all, I'm not my usual self. I'll just TLDR this for you, I'm not in a good mood. I'm very hollow right now. I don't feel like doing choices. I don't feel like reading. I don't really feel like doing anything. It's called being really down, being really depressed and really drained, and a lot of other things. And last night I had to be literally and figuratively talked off a ledge. So yeah, that's my life right now in a nutshell. As for being a parent, being a parent of just one normal kid is extremely difficult and tiring and fatiguing, as you saw in this chapter. But, now add a special needs kid, which is about 10 times the work. And if you don't believe me, don't take my word for it, as someone who has two special needs kids in my life. Go speak to any parent of a special needs individual. They will literally and figuratively tell you what exactly I just said. Now have two of them. One being severely autistic and everything else. And I made a video very recently here on the channel, which hopefully you will check out if you do at all care. So I'm just going to also say this, since we're talking about my mood and everything else. I'm tired of doing this. I really am tired of doing choices, because I've been attacked for my personality, I've been attacked for my voice, I've been attacked for who I am, I've been insulted, I've been degraded, I've had a lot of things said to me. And I don't know. I put my personality out there. I sit and I spend more time than other creators right now doing this. I am the only creator that uses my voice. And then at the same time, I'm the only creator that actually gives these characters voices. And I don't let you sit in silence or just listening to the music. I at least add something. And, I thought this world was supposed to be different than, I don't know, maybe I got it backwards. But long story short, I thought this world was all about personality and, seeking something unique, something original. I guess I was wrong. So, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace.